EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw right away is Watson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You look at the Steeler defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. it's out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 56 yards. Watson just beating the play clock. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Browns are back within a score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, round 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Ready.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They had a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And coughed it up.
It looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go Alpha right here.
Fields going to keep it running right.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Fields.
Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run for it with Harris. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Blue, go. Blaster, stay.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Still to go. 3rd down now. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Now back to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Watson off play action.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Back to throw, Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is now 21-14.
21. Steelers 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Chubb
is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson, a bootleg.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, blue. Tito blue. Drill green.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Ready.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 9 here.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. racing to the end zone.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Next to score, Browns 41, Steelers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Ready, ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Austin's got it left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Black Ultra. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Down. Shot. 17. Set.
They'll throw now on the final play. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Through an opening, and there he goes.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing again is Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Watson now to throw.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being...
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Pat Fryermuth.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And running with power here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now Watson going to change the look here.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Steelers 29.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ready, set. Ready, set.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Let's go now.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Fury, yellow.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. But defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Ready?
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, the Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now they'll audible to something else.
2nd and 3.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 26.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Spice, 97. Hurry, hurry. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got his man. It's Warren.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Charles, that's a pretty good response. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Browns, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.